Embrace the magic.
Hello, Pathfinders and fellow wizards. Welcome to this video about the upcoming DLC 5 from Wrath of Righteous, Lord of Nothing. And the reason I wanted to make this video is because it hasn't been having a lot of coverage, and I believe it's going to be probably the most successful DLC so far, along with the patch that's coming with it. So basically, Alcat has promised us over 800 bug fixes, which is quite spectacular. 15 new archetypes, and they're all very special in their own way, and we'll be talking about them. Around 12 to 15 new spells. There will be a spell for each spell level. New animations, like the Blood Kineticist finally gets his blood animation, as well as new mythic abilities and feats, which will definitely shake up the meta, as you will see. And as long as well an android companion and a shard system within the DLC. So all of these make me think that it's a wonderful time to get back to playing Wrath as soon as the DLC comes out. But have a look at the things they promised and what they showcased in their last stream, along with a bit of my commentary. Enjoy.
We added new spells like Meteor Swarm. There are lots of spells, like 12, 14, maybe 15 new spells in this DLC. New one for level 3, I think. It's new cold spell with cold description. And I think all of the levels, I think, at least get one level of spell, something like that.
That's nice. I'll take a look at this.
It was almost complete, but didn't cut it to the final game at the release.
So I'm not sure what the spell this is. This is Ice Arrow, I think, and definitely Meteor Swarm. Okay, so they went through the mythic feats really fast, so I had to slow down here. Heavy Armor Assault seems amazing, an extra plus 10 damage at least on every attack. Heavy Armor Avoidance. And this is a complete game changer. Half your strength modifier bonus to AC with no limit. Wow. And even Heavy Armor Endurance seems good. You get probably around 5 points of damage reduction. But it stacks with other types of damage resistance, and with the new Tower Shield mythic ability, which also stacks, you can just create a damage reduction monster. Light Armor Assault also seems amazing. You get a +2 bonus to attack with just a chain shirt, maybe more if they consider magical bonuses. Light Armor Avoidance, wow, basically up to a +10 AC if you're a dex-based character, and you also get some minor displacement. Light Armor Endurance seems more like a niche pick if you rely late game on spell resistance, as it stacks. Medium Armor Assault, also great. Not as much damage as the Heavy Armor, but still good. So Medium Armor Avoidance is a strange one since it adds your con modifier to your max dex allowed by the armor. So immediately I think of some type of melee Kineticist or Kinetic Knight, since you can max out both of these stats. And then Medium Armor Endurance also adds to your AC, although it should be around +3 AC, maybe more if they allow magical bonuses.
Let me show that. So there is Buckler, Flying Shield style. So you actually get to throw the shield into the face of your opponent, right?
Yeah, but
That's perfect.
With your imagination.
That's just perfect. Heavy Shield, aggressive block, you can see.
Yeah, it's for different playstyle. It's for
Light Shield, even the Tower Shield.
Yeah.
So finally you can have the plate wearers truly shine. My face is my shield, yeah.
Yeah, we have Corruptor, so your poisons and diseases, as I told. Yeah, we have Spellcasters on slot, which is Magus like mythical ability. It's gonna increase and improve your ability to spell strike, spell combat. We have Explosive Expert for Alchemist. It's gonna increase your bomb or good. Um, we have Mythic Inspiration. It's one for the bards and skalds. It's
What does it do?
really improves your ability to affect and increase your party's numbers on anything. We have School Tolerance. With this, you are not gonna receive penalty for opposition schools. So you pick it, and all your schools now
Now belong to
works as
us,
equally.
right?
Yeah. And last one is Perfect Cavalry, in which you pick it and you and your pet stop receiving opportunity attacks
Oh,
from
nice.
anything. Yeah. Those of you asked, Greybor can pick this because we changed requirements to neutral alignment too.
Yeah,
So
there has
you
been a
can pick it
lot of
and
people asking for that.
yeah.
But he will still not be an assassin from the very start, right?
From the beginning, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because we don't
We can't do that. Yeah. So new assassin is really playable right now. So you can kill
yeah, and with the
demons
mythic
with your
crit that
poison.
allows him to
Yeah,
bypass the demonic immunity to the poisons and diseases. So
yeah. I think you will enjoy it. This one is really focused about creating corpses and corpse studying, and it buffs you when you kill an enemy. So it's pretty different with the usual alchemist.
it's basically an alchemist that raises undead.
Yeah, with alchemical means he also improves them. So usual spells that summon undead become stronger, even stronger. We also included new spells in which we will discuss later. So to improve this playstyle, we created a few more spells.
So I'm not too sold on the Reanimator. Buffing your summons in harder difficulties usually doesn't make a difference. But I'm curious to see how the new spells support this playstyle, and also if Corpse Study is stackable or not.
The Flesheater, if I remember
Yes, the
correctly.
Flesheater,
Yeah.
the infamous Flesheater. This one is a little bit mad variant of Barbarian. He when it's flesh of his enemies, he connects spiritually to an enemy and gain some new unique abilities. He can regenerate health, he can become stronger. The more he eats, the more he will be stronger. So this one is really on the really good with Swarm that works.
But I can see
But,
he's losing
yeah.
rage powers.
Yeah, he's losing rage powers because when you eat enemies, you gain new rage powers. It depends on which enemy you ate.
Yeah,
So if you ate a zombie, you have
some zombie
undead
capabilities.
rage powers. Yeah,
Nice.
zombie ability, something like that. And
Nice.
it will have for each enemy in the game you can face.
That sounds really exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta love the name "You Are What You Eat."
Yeah.
That's really good.
So this archetype seems fun, but heavily dependent on devouring certain types of magical corpses. It seems like an unreliable archetype for harder difficulties like Unfair, but if the traits are good and the special abilities, who knows?
Which is the Hag Riven? Is that the one?
Hag Riven, yeah, Hag Riven.
Yeah, that's the guy that goes with the grainy, right?
No. We have two Hag based
Right, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's first one. This is a more martial type of class. It's Blood Rager. You lose some abilities, but you gain claw-based powers. It's like Magus. You can enchant your claws with different effects and tear your enemies apart.
That's nice.
Also, it's it's frontline natural attacker of some sort.
Okay, so a natural attack Blood Rager does seem interesting, but it's no shifter, right? And do we have bloodlines that currently support this kind of playstyle?
Ghost Rider is Ghost Rider. He rides a Ghost Mount.
Yeah, and I see there is this new nice spell that allows you to leech your life towards the mount.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Ghost Rider is my favorite archetypes.
All our new companions in the mean of archetypes, Force, for example, has the new portraits, and you can see the little green portrait of your green horse right next to you. So.
Oh, nice.
So Etheric Tether seems very interesting, particularly as a dip, since it's a level 1 ability. You can transfer your life force to the mount so it doesn't die. I just wonder how many times you can use it in a single turn. If it's infinite, then I'm gonna say this is a great dip for any mount-based class.
Separatist. It's a cleric who can basically choose domain which is not forgot the word, which is not allowed for his deity. It's like a mythical ability with domain, in which you can choose impossible domain, it's called. But with this cleric, you can be like I choose weather domain, I choose law domain, and I will choose another one with mythic ability, and you can combine it vice versa and make some pretty cool stuff.
Nice.
Okay, wow, I really like this archetype. Basically, it gives you a flexible domain right from the start to just a 2-level delay penalty. Very nice.
No, it's Prophet of Pestilence, yeah. It's like...
Nurgle approves.
Yeah, it's like Nurgle in the world of Pathfinder. But we have Abaddon Horseman, so yeah, we have diseases and some kind of rotting mutations. This one is really dark and powerful. Also, to improve his playstyle, we made a new mythic feat, which allows diseases and poisons to bypass immunity. So at first, when you start, you may face some enemies which you can't effectively beat, but when you gain mythic and bam, you are now owning anyone with diseases.
So basically, not only the assassin benefits from the updated.
Yeah, it's one mythic feat for both playstyles.
Okay, this is a tough one. I would say in a lot of cases, you just want to kill the enemy outright and not try to debuff him with the diseases, especially considering disease is a fortitude save and some demons have high fortitude. However, Shaman does have spells that are poison and disease that give support to this playstyle. So with the new Corruptor mythic ability that allows you to bypass demon resistances to poison and disease, I'll be trying this one out for sure.
It's Hag of Gyronna, yeah.
Yeah, so you basically get to actually bring the hag with you. Actually, I'm just gonna show it to you guys. So look at these guys. You can actually have this evil granny with you.
And she have her unique portrait, you can show it.
There it is.
Yeah. Also, it stacks with your normal companion, so you can have 2 companions on one character.
Yeah, and you get to actually equip her as well, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nice.
It's Portrait Tower DLC.
So this portrait didn't exist before this, right? It's a new one.
No, it's new. It's complete new one.
Okay.
She can cast spells indefinitely, but her spell selection is limited, so she casts them. They are good, but they are not overpowered.
Okay, so I really like this one since scaling companions are usually a lot better than summons and can work, for example, on a fair difficulty. Since if the companion dies, you don't, and usually after you rest, the companion comes back. And the fact that you can put any item, any equipment on the Night Hag just seems amazing.
Same as for Druid. Druid, we have a new archetype with a companion, but it's elemental. He can't wear stuff, so you can't equip him, but he with level grows into a really scary one.
Okay, for the Druid, we have to see how good the Elemental Companion is, but if it's immune to its own elements, that means you can already combo with a lot of AoE spells.
A really interesting concept. I think it was similar to some Final Fantasy or something.
Yeah, the inspiration comes from there.
Yeah, so essentially you get different spell flavors depending on what terrain you're standing on.
Yeah, yeah,
which is
exactly.
pretty fun concept to me. Is it like different kinds of damage or something?
It's damage, ability type, and it's really wide spectrum of abilities. So it's not only damage. Every time you cast a spell, you do something, and it's always positive for you.
Okay, this looks really fun, but it will depend heavily on terrain type and how strong the effects are. This might make it unreliable for harder difficulties, but we'll have to see.
Show the hunter. I think it's Tandem Executioner.
Tandem Executioner, yeah, it's homebrew one, exactly like previous one. This hunter is you can show. Click on the detail in this. The pet he gained like on at third level, I think, maybe second. Yeah, this one. It's techniques. Expand it, please. Yeah, expand. Mouse 2.
New favorite toy.
Yeah, he gains new techniques at different levels, and the list I think is like maybe 12 or 16 new abilities in which you both benefit with your pet when you are near each other. So by working together, you are gonna be very deadly and really handy.
Okay, so I also really like this one, and I'll tell you why. Hunter spells are usually not that amazing, so you lose that, but you gain Slayer bonuses to you and your pet. And we know hunters, they are 3/4 BAB, so they need bonuses to attack, and they also get the techniques. Working in tandem gives more attack bonuses, favorite toy is more damage, and vigilant partners can be good to negate hits, although it's only once per round, but the stopping enemies' movement can be nice in a fear-based build, maybe.
Yeah, this one has have unique ability to jump from shadow to shadow. Yeah, we don't have a shadow mechanic in the game, but we count an enemy which is bigger than you, as it have a shadow near him. So you can jump from one enemy bigger than you to another enemy. So it's like a sneaky teleporting striker type.
So, wow, yeah, this archetype reminds me a lot of Nightcrawler from the X-Men. You just teleport from one shadow to another and strike at the target. It's a shame that the uses are limited and it scales with level. And the 14th level is when you can get a full attack from using this. So it's not a very dippable archetype, but it seems very fun as a rogue.
Weretouched.
Yeah, that's the biggest one for this one. For those who haven't seen it, it actually can turn into humanoid animals. So sort of like
Yeah, it's hybrid
werewolf.
animals of lycanthropes, different lycanthropes.
I think
It's
there are
were
3 of them
tiger,
or 4.
3, yeah,
3.
were red, were wolf, and were tiger. Each of them is unique in playstyle, and you can choose them and switch on the fly if you. It's how would I say? It's a hybrid shifter. So one form where tiger is more for tanking, where red for sneaking and deal damage, and where wolf as like in the middle of something. He makes them bleed and trips, usual stuff for wolves.
Sounds really cool.
Okay, so Weretouched seems another interesting addition to the shifters. The one I like the most is the Were Tiger, since besides having more damage reduction and extra AC, I believe it's half shifter level, you also get Pounce, which is an amazing ability, and it just seems to be tanky and damage at the same time.
So that's basically a guy who has lost all hope and he's just fighting because like everything around him is darkness.
Yeah, it's really dark and gloomy archetype, but it's still a paladin which bring hope. Yeah,
Sounds
this one
really
is good. This one actually in mechanics is damage dealer paladin, so he will not go with sword and shield. It's probably two-hander, but we will let players decide.
Yeah, I think their main defining feature is that they can smite everything. Correct?
Yeah, they smite everything. Yeah.
So they
It's,
don't need you to be evil to smite you.
No. Everything is evil. You don't need to check. Everything is evil.
Okay, so the Tortured Crusader seems interesting and thematic to the campaign, but and also it uses Wisdom as a modifier, which is a first for the Paladins here. However, is it better than base Paladin, considering the Smite bonus is only Wisdom divided by 2, not full Charisma, and the AC is capped by +4, and you don't get Divine Grace. So the fact that you can smite evil any target, that enough to compensate, given that in the base campaign you can also get a sword in Act 4, I believe, that allows you to smite neutral enemies.
They give you some boons, some positive powers, but they also give you some drawback, in which the more powerful boons you get, the more powerful drawback you also receive, and other companions can and will react to your characters slowly changing from light to be evil or something.
So basically it's not just about the mechanics, it's also about the story, right?
Yeah, it's integrated in the story. It's the more shards you get, the more options you will receive in this DLC. I'm not gonna tell exactly where and how many, but it's pretty dark and gloom sometimes, because it's shards of the Demon Lord, and Demon Lords are evil and scary guys. So you receive power, but also you receive corruption from it, and it is different in this way.
So it's sort of like an alternative system to the Mythic levels, because you basically we didn't want to repeat the actual Mythics here, because that would be probably cheap, I guess, or just doesn't
Yeah,
fit well with the story. Yeah, so the guys came up with this unique amount of new abilities and spells that are related to those shards that we talk about.
yeah. The big difference is that you are not the chosen one, like Knight Commander, and he receives its powers. He becomes a god, demigod, and it's all easy for him to manipulate this. But in our story, the characters is mere mortals, and they receive a corrupted power, and they become stronger, but it will cost them.
Me take some notes. I'm right here, where you left me. Imagine how much we have yet to learn. This direction intrigues me.
So, this is our new character. She belongs to a new android race. Going forward, unfortunately, no, you cannot have this race as like the normal companion. But I mean, like you can be an android in the main campaign. She is made in the same way as Arushala is made. It's a special archetype for her. You can see some descriptions here. You can see her model here. She's a Numerian companion.
Yeah, it's custom made.
Yeah, custom made sort of bard, I suppose. Which allows her to use intelligence instead of charisma. So, because I believe the androids don't have charisma score or something. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah. They do have low score, and intelligence is their primary ability. So we made her extra intelligent, and also made her class very unique. And so it's a bard, it's a support, but she have some damaging abilities, and her abilities also use intelligence. It's pretty.
So
it's
she
pretty
pretty
nice.
much use everything on intelligence.
Yeah.
Nice.
So there we go. Those are all the changes that were introduced in the stream. What do you think? Will you be coming back to Wrath? I certainly think it's worth it. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed, comment below, and all that jazz. Take care.
Thank you for watching, fellow wizard, and may magic be with you.